Hello guys, well, this is going to be another Mortal Kombat playthrough, only this time I'm gonna be doing a playthrough with Mortal Kombat 1. Like with the previous times, I've hooked up the basically my computer to my HDTV and I'm running Mame on it, so I'm gonna be using that version. Let's see. I'm going to be using Sub-Zero. Well, ever since I learned that they are going to release a bundled version of Mortal Kombat 1, 2 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for PS3, Xbox 360 and PC at the end of the summer, I just feel like back in the old days, like back in the beginning of the 90s. For some reason I'm pretty much hyped for it, although I have basically every version of this game. I got Mortal Kombat 2 original cabinet, I also have the Mortal Kombat 1 PCB for it, and also Mortal Kombat 3. Still, especially after I saw that they made such a cool fight stick for the arcade collection. I don't know, I'm just like rediscovering Mortal Kombat again, and for some reason this series of games, I mean the classic ones, just never feel old to me. In the past few months I've been pretty much concentrating on, Mortal Kombat 9, but I don't know, it sort of faded away. It's still a cool game, I play it regularly, but I was sort of afraid that it would be taking over sort of the place of Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 1 in my mind, and was a bit afraid that Mortal Kombat 9 is sort of going to be the best one of them all. And it truly is a great game, but however, these old ones, the classic versions, have just some sort of an aura that the new Mortal Kombat doesn't have. And for some reason I just keep, returning to these games over and over again. And although I've played basically all of them countless times and do play them regularly, I just never seem to get bored of them. And I would imagine myself, like 40 years from here, still playing these versions of the game, because they are that cool. So the arcade collection is supposed to come out at the end of this summer. From what I read, it's going to be 1st of August. I just hope that they won't fuck up the online part of it, like they did with the Mortal Kombat release for PS3. That one just, I think, an awful version. The port itself, from single player perspective, isn't that great either, and I think that there are serious problems with online play, so that you are not able to join your room, select your opponent. You are just basically hooking up against whoever you may find online at the time. So, and for me it's been especially laggy. However, let's get back to Mortal Kombat 1. So this is basically a game that started it all. I was about 11 years old when I first saw this in the arcades, and at that time basically everybody was playing this already, and I was just starting up with Street Fighter and sort of starting my arcade life, so to speak, at that time. However, I always watched others playing Mortal Kombat and pretty much liked it, And well, after a while I just decided to give it a shot. Of course I didn't really knew the moves and whatnot, and I was just being wasted all the time. And I'm hooked up basically with one of my friends who was already playing Mortal Kombat at that time for like, I don't know, for a couple of months. He was really into it, and he basically taught me the basics. And I can still remember that I started up with Sub-Zero, and you know, for first matches I think I just managed to up to the second or maybe the third guy, and after that I just, you know, kept progressing up the ladder. And after a while, I think it was like a week or 2 weeks, I managed to beat the game first in my life in the arcades. The version that we had back then wasn't the proper arcade version, it was the so-called bootleg version. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. It's available for Mame. Graphically it's basically the same, and all of the moves are the same. The game is pretty much the same as the original one, with the exception that the sounds are pretty much off, and all over the place. So basically when you would do an uppercut you would hear, you know, Raiden screaming and stuff like that. Nevertheless, I sort of started my career on that version, and it was only about a year later that I actually managed to hook up with the proper arcade one, the proper sounds, graphics and everything. So nevertheless it was great, and I can still remember the first time when I managed to pull off the fatality with Sub-Zero. It was sort of a guilty pleasure. Like I said, I was like, I think 11 years old back at that time. It was cool, but it also felt a bit dark, you know. I wasn't really used to executing, so to speak, people, especially not digitized ones, because this one just felt so real. There was nothing like this back then. Street Fighter was okay, but it was completely different cartoon style. It didn't have the gore, and it was basically lacking a lot of things that Mortal Kombat had, mainly the atmosphere, story, and if I really liked Street Fighter back then, but it just didn't have a story at all. You didn't care about the characters, you were just playing it and that's it. No, not much fun at all if you're looking for sort of a more deeper thing. However, Mortal Kombat, for some reason, managed to suck me in right away. And I just kept returning to it and playing the shit out of it. As you can see, Mortal Kombat 1, the easiest way to operate against the CPU is basically using the jump kicks or fly kicks, and also, you know, using your special moves, especially Sub-Zero, Scorpion, but the other characters have sort of useful special moves as well. But if you are a new starter, Sub-Zero, Scorpion are definitely the best way to start this up. Just to their projectiles, and that enabling you sort of free hit, i.e. I saw that coming. Now, being cornered in Mortal Kombat 1 is a pretty tough thing. It's hard to get out. And right now Sonya is really giving me a hard time. Finally managed to get her. played this in a while. So I'm gonna have to be more careful. Endurance modes can be actually pretty tough. Characters that I really hate to fight against in endurance mode are Johnny Cage and Liu Kang. The other characters are okay and easy to bring down. Fucked it up. I wanted to do a freeze before the fatality move. Okay, no Liu Kang. I guess I'm gonna be okay. Maybe not. There are several ways to beat the CPU, and like I said, fly kicks are the easiest, but not always. Thought that my freezing move should have gotten him. Damn, that's a shame. I got owned by the second set of endurances. Take Scorpion. I need to get away from him as fast as possible. It's actually one of my favorite stages from Mortal Kombat 1. Although it's pretty simple looking. I just sort of always been fascinated in real life as well by the moon. Seeing it that up close, it's just really great. Especially with these dark clouds in the background. Careful, otherwise he's going to get me again. Damn. I'm glad that they removed this test your mic thing from the sequels, from Mortal Kombat 2 and 3. It really annoys me. For one thing, you just basically fucking up your buttons on the controller or on your arcade machine. Otherwise, it's sort of taking you out of the action. It's not that much fun. The other thing I really liked about this first Mortal Kombat is when you get up to the third endurance mode, you just can hear Goro in the background. Screen is shaking, sort of like psychological warfare against the player, especially for the first time when you encounter him. You don't even expect, you beat your opponent, you are expected sort of to be transferred over to the next level, and then he just jumps in. It's quite a shock for me for the first time. I'm just going to keep walking towards the left. As you can see, I'm still walking, and when Goro jumps in, should have gone into the other direction. Stupid. Okay, I think I was left around. Goro is actually pretty easy once you figure out how he's acting. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, once you fly kick him, you can just get it with your projectile right away and freeze it or catch him with the harpoon. Not good. Damn, I just wanted to do a plain playthrough, but looks like I'm being annihilated. Did I say that Goro was pretty easy? Well, apparently not the case. Oi. spinning jump kick. Shit! Okay. Let's take Johnny Cage. At least I get to play every single character. I hope that's not gonna be the case. I need to get the proper controller. When using the original arcade sticks, it's much more easy to pull off some of the moves. Although I'm not blaming the losses that I'm getting at the moment on the controller, but still it's gonna be much better. High already. Shang Tsung should be a lot more easier. Cannot even pull off his projectile move. Damn. Well, I might have to just rename this video to Goro. It looks like he's gonna be the show of the star of the whole thing. I can't believe it. Okay. We'll give it one more go. Raiden. As I can remember, the trick against him was to stand still, let him come close and throw his projectile. Doesn't want to go into that. Jesus Christ. Come on, at least let me do one single fly kick. Finally. Problem with Raiden is that once he gets hit, it's really slow for him to sort of build up his body again. It looks cool, but especially against Goro we are losing precious time. Oh, God damn it. This is going to be like the 6th try against him. projectile does insane amount of damage. Finally. Sort of was afraid that I was never going to beat him. And here it comes again. Shang Tsung is a lot more easier than Goro. You just have to keep sort of cornering him. Then he's going to do his transformations. So long, Shang Tsung. Okay, now this one got a bit longer than I intended, and it didn't really turn out to be a Sub-Zero playthrough. It was sort of a bit of everything. Nevertheless, I can't wait for this one to come out on PS3 and to be able to play it online against others finally, because well, I've only played this against others in the arcades, but that was like 15 years ago, or even more, actually, almost like 20 years now. And sometimes using Coilera, which is basically a network-based version of Mame, to be able to play games online. However, it was pretty seldom that I could find, anybody wanting to play Mortal Kombat. If there was, somebody playing Mortal Kombat, they usually went with UMK free. So I'm really thrilled how this is going to be online, and I hope that I'm going to be able to sort of hook up with the guys from the old days, like myself. So stay tuned, and don't forget to get the arcade collection of Mortal Kombat, which is due to be released next Wednesday, 31st of August. See you next time.